constant.
It's fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sober Swole podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
And my name is Paul Rowe.
Ooh, deep. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight on our show, we have Dan Waller. We're talking father, coach, FitOps, CVFO, and sober warrior. But before we get into that, let's give a couple shout-outs. I'd like to give a quick shout-out to Royalty Nutrition, and I got someone who does it a little bit louder and better than I do. Let's go to Warhorse.
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.
That's right, Royalty Nutrition. Check them out at royaltynutrition.com. They are a high-quality supplement company that uses only the finest ingredients in their formulations. Claim your throne with royaltynutrition.com. Use the discount code 37HAKE to save you 15% on your entire order. That is 15% on your whole order. I'll give some love to Gorilla Gains. That's gorilla-gains with a Z.com or at Gorilla Gains with a Z 15 on Instagram. They are a high quality They are high quality. Yeah. They are them COVID cases in Arizona are skyrocketing. They are a high quality apparel company, not just for the gym, but outside of the gym as well. They also make great great equipment to help keep you safe while you train. Check them out. It's gorilla-gains.com. Use the discount code JAKE15 to save you 15% on your entire order. Paul, tell the folks about the great things going on in your life.
Well, I'm going to let you guys know a little secret. The reason why I'm not in pain, and the pain that I'm speaking of, is that back pain from that horrible accident I had from a long time ago that doctor said I was never going to walk again. But guess what? I have a surprise for you. There's a place out in Gilbert called Advanced Physical Therapy, and they are fantastic. The reason why they're fantastic is because you have an awesome staff, fantastic physical therapist, is always listening to you, listening to your concerns, what your needs are, and does the job right. And I am sitting here today pain-free because of them. If you want to give them a check out, the website is advancedptaz.com. Sorry about that. Again, that's advancedptaz.com. They're located in Gilbert, Arizona. And the major cross streets are Pecos and Higley. Next shout out I'm going to give to is my old stomping grounds. That is the Pigeon Coop. And there are a lot of great meetings there. The meeting that I got most of my time from was my men's meeting that we go to. That is every Sunday night at 6 p.m. It's called the 4D or Fourth Dimension. It's called the Pigeon Coop. If you want to check out the meeting list, the website, it's called pigeoncoop.org. They're located over off of Rowe and the 60 in the parking lot where the Denny's and the AMF bowling alley are. Please, if you're looking to get a good meeting in, men's, women's, both, or vice versa, check it out, man, because I did a lot of meetings across the Phoenix metropolitan area, and I got to say, I may be biased by saying it, but that's probably one of the best halls I ever went to get really good sobriety. Last but not least...
How does that mask fall off his big-ass nose?
Right? I'm like trying to fix this shit. Like, if this keeps falling fucking down, man. I even tried that, dude. Oh, up top? Oh, okay. All right. So, last one.
You can tell he doesn't wear them. All right.
Zing! All right, last one I'm going to give a shout out to is, speaking of rehabilitation, addiction, looking for help, I want you to reach out to my boy, Kyle Summers. Kyle Summers is on Instagram and on Facebook. You can look him up, Kyle Summers. Fantastic brother of mine. I love him to death. I just spoke to him today for about 45 minutes. I can't speak more highly about this man. The place that he works for, though, is called Purpose Healing Center. They're out in Scottsdale, and they're addiction specialty therapists, and he is a counselor there. Those are fantastic shorts, by the way. Great shorts. And Kyle's a counselor there. They just got more room in their office locations, which means that their business is growing, which means that they're helping out more people. So if you're wanting to check them out, it's purposehealingcenter.com. Again, they're located in Scottsdale, Arizona. And if you want to reach out to Kyle directly, Facebook, Instagram, Kyle Summers. And that is all I got, except, wait a second. Where are we at?
Well, we are currently in the getting ready to move location.
We are, right? But
We are at By to Buy Studios, which is helmed by the Grand Wizard, the great Grand
Wizard, or
the Cyclops, whatever. He's a great producer.
Yeah.
Ryan Harvey.
Hey, that's his name, Ryan Harvey.
That was the longest in-depth KK. It's been like 4 weeks since I made a Ku Klux Klan joke.
Right? No shit, man.
Golly.
We haven't been in the studio for 3 weeks.
Oh, man.
Anyways, Ryan Harvey is our wonderful engineer, our wonderful person that has housed us for the last year and plus months and allowing us to do this podcast for you lovely ladies and gentlemen. Ryan is a special kind of human being. He is intelligent. He's compassionate. He is everything that you want in a friend and a brother. And we couldn't be more grateful that we are able to experience this all together every Wednesday night. Thank you very much, Ryan.
So there's a couple things I also want to touch on. You may be wondering why I didn't mention FitOps in our shout-outs. Well, that's because I think that's going to be a lot of what Dan and I talk about. We talk about with Dan. He's also a graduate from the FitOps Foundation.
okay.
He is a CVFO. So that's going to be the FitOps shout-out, man. I don't have to go into the whole damn thing. We brought the guy here.
Word.
If you're wondering, people that are watching this, why we are masked up, the cases in Arizona are on the rise. Ryan has a job where he's constantly outside and around people.
We're all parents.
We're all parents. Not necessarily people around us are abiding by any rules. We may fuck up from time to time. Like, it is what it is. It's better to keep each other safe.
Yep.
Especially since we're sitting super not far away from each other.
No, we're 6 feet apart because my arm length is 6 feet. Because that means
you are so full of dog shit. That is not a 6 foot arm.
Sure it is, because my dick is about 1.5 feet. So I'm guessing,
That's your friend.
that's my. So you don't have your mic set up. That's horse shit. You're missing these gyms.
Get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Well, anyway, ladies.
No politics. This is just
No.
health. This is health first.
No politics.
Health first.
Health first. Biden won. Anyway, Dan, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Yeah, so as you said, first, thank you guys for having me on. So as you said, I'm a dad first. I have 2 awesome kids who live actually about 20 minutes from my house. I'm a trainer with a franchise. I went through the FitOps Foundation. I'm sure we're going to get into that, like you said. And so I got involved in fitness and have been, this is what the main thing is about. I've been sober 15 months now, just over. So, but yeah, so, I mean, I'm an Army vet. I did almost 10 years in the Army, various jobs, but primarily just a non-commissioned officer. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell. So.
Good shit, man. So we went through, let's just be honest, we went through very different FitOps classes.
Yes, very, very different.
So what class were you in?
Class 9.
You were in class 9. So I was in class 1. So the foundation itself has grown leaps and bounds. And with every class, it's gotten better. There was one class, I won't mention it, but it was a crash moment that FitOps really recovered from. And it's really cool to see the great people that are getting turned out, that are becoming CVFOs now. And the people that the foundation is really coming about and like saving. The reason why I didn't really give my whole shout out is I run through a whole thing where, like, FitOps is a great place for veterans to go to rediscover their purpose after active duty military service. And I know that's a big pain in the ass. When you, so you were in the Army, correct?
Yes.
I want to talk out of my butt. So when you got out of the Army, What was your transition like into civilian life?
Holy shit. So I got out thinking I was going to open a bar, actually, and wound up going to college for hospitality management. Hated it. Hated every moment of it. Drank myself into oblivion to get through it. And then that was my transition. There was no help or anything out there that I knew of. I went through, the VA system and got lost in that shuffle. And then kind of just pushed myself through college. And then I left that school, went to a different school for film, weirdly enough, wasted my GI Bill there. And yeah, so there really wasn't a transition. I got out and was just kind of thrown into it and absolutely miserable. So.
Did you have any tours?
Yeah, I went to Iraq 2010, 2011.
And what was your job? What was your gig there in the old army?
Oh my God. So I joined up as an intelligence person in a job that doesn't even exist, and went away a year after I got out of AIT. And then I actually got out for a year thinking I was going to be better as a civilian and hated civilians. So I went back in as a truck driver.
Okay.
Did that for a couple years, deployed as that, came back and actually went and started my internship with criminal investigation and made it through that before they finally retired me out for a leg injury.
Okay. So, I mean, push comes to shove, at least they retired you and didn't just tell you to fuck yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got the retirement. Not that I see it, but I got the retirement.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've got the whole gamut of TRICARE and retiree and all that stuff, but I love working in CID. So I kind of wish they hadn't. So
yeah. When did you really discover that you had an issue? When did it become, Paul?
Oh man. People would tell me pretty frequently after I got out that I had an issue, and I never really saw it. But I was also not seeing the fact that I was the guy that would go to class with a half empty Coke bottle that was 75% whiskey walking into class, and kind of just kept going. I started seeing a woman who increased my drinking because she was quite a bit younger and party girl, that kind of thing. So that made it even worse.
Party
and
girls will kill you.
I wound up getting a DUI in, unfortunately, sitting on my motorcycle. Got a DUI, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to cut back. Everything's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem. And then almost to the day, a year later, I got a second one, and don't remember getting it. Don't remember getting pulled over. I don't remember anything about that night until I woke up in jail the next morning. And I went home from that and just realized that I kind of took a look back and realized that during the year prior, I had put off things that I had wanted to do and things that I should have been doing. I was giving up time that I should have been spending with my kids to go to a bar. I was neglecting my family. I was pushing people and friends out of my life and just basically spend drinking all the time because I'd rather be doing that. And I just stopped at that point. There was no way I could have kept going and maintained. And then I was also told that if I got another DUI or kept doing what I was doing, I was going to lose my kids. So that was my eye-opening, holy shit, there is actually a problem here.
Yeah, I've heard that story a few times, man. It's good that you had your realization, though. It sucks that it took you 2 Deweys and some deep self-reflection to get to it. But at least you were blessed enough to have that opportunity. You know,
Absolutely.
it's like, you didn't wake up dead and then you left your kids here wondering what the fuck happened,
Exactly.
So all this comes down. How did you find FitOps, or how did FitOps find you? Whichever happened.
So I had heard after I quit drinking, and I realized also on top of all of that. So to back up, on the day I quit drinking, that was 4 days of me laying in bed screaming and crying in intense amounts of pain. And then finally, after that kind of passed, I looked down and realized, holy shit, I've got a gut. And I looked back at some of my military pictures and was like, damn, what happened to my body? So I remembered somebody telling me about an organization that gave free gym memberships to vets. So that's what I was Googling at the time. Like, I had no intentions of anything else, just because I wanted to get back to the gym myself, thinking that would just help me. And the very first thing, and I don't even remember at this point what the Google search specifically said, was FitOps popped up. And I thought maybe that was the organization I was looking for. And it turned into the organization I was looking for. Opened it up, and just on a whim, I filled out the paperwork and tried. I was like, I'm not going to get accepted to this, but it's worth a shot. About a week later, Jen called me and interviewed me. We talked for, had to be a good 45 minutes. We were on the Zoom call talking. And then 2 weeks later, I got approved and accepted, and it literally changed every aspect of my life at that point.
And then, what do you think for you personally? What's the best part about FitOps for you? What do you think that was?
I had lost the biggest thing when I got out was, of course, I kept in touch with one or two, friends from the military. I still talk to my old CID partner once in a while. But it was so few and far between that I lost most of the connection. And then moving to Iowa, I lost pretty much all connection with the military at that point, and really missed the family aspects of it. Like, I have my kids, my parents live in Georgia, and I have all that, but I missed the family aspect. And when we went I remember the first couple days, it was kind of me in a corner by myself, because I didn't know anybody, didn't do anything. But as soon as I started talking to people, that family just came back, quickly. And I talked to, everybody else that I met there, and everybody that I've met since then from the program, probably on a daily basis, I'm talking to somebody from there. So it's that family aspect that I gained back has been monumental and huge.
And how is it that you guys met?
Zoom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Right.
Johnny Martin is the gentleman who's in charge of the aftercare portion of FitOps now. Something that's pretty much brand new. This didn't exist for the first whole time this foundation existed. So it's basically after you graduated, it was up to you to keep in contact with everybody and hope for the best. And that's just, and it was, I don't want to call it a failure, but I'll call it a misstep. It was just because the foundation itself was still trying to get the ball rolling and get the, keep the train on the tracks kind of thing. And it was definitely something that was missed. And it left a lot of people that went through the camp feeling like they were forgotten about, because they just went through this great experience. You come home, it's like, do you ever go to like a professional sports camp and like you came home and you're like, God, I'm going to be fucking great at cricket or whatever, and then you don't do cricket for the rest of the summer and you're like,
Correct.
I don't give a shit about cricket anymore. That's pretty much what was going on.
Okay.
And it left a lot of people who had invested a lot of their heart into what they were doing and believed in FitOps. It left them feeling dejected and alone again, especially after the whole purpose of it is to rebuild a camaraderie that you're missing outside, because your military brothers and sisters is like a family that you're missing. FitOps kind of helped, I wouldn't say fill that void, but like helped you meet a whole nother family that was going through the same kind of thing you were going through.
Right.
And then, okay, it's up to you. Keep in touch, So Johnny got brought on, and he's been working very hard and very actively on getting everybody back in touch and getting the people that want to get in touch with people they went to class with, and otherwise, again, getting them back into talking to each other. So it's been a lot of Zoom calls and setting up, and he's got we're doing regional leadership meetings where it's like a regional leader gets in contact with people that are in their area and they set up a call, which hopefully after this COVID shit goes away, God willing, sooner than later, like in-person meetings where we all get together, kind of like a fitness-based VFW kind of thing is how I kind of see it going.
Okay.
What's real rad is Danny and I, we are going to start our group, which is the addiction support group at the after the new year.
That's dope, dude.
Hey, how'd I do? What do you think, Dan? Did I do good?
Pretty good. No, this is pretty damn good. Johnny has been, I was lucky enough to be, and I want to say either his first or second class he actually came to, and got to meet him and sit down and really have intense conversations with him at camp and then since leaving. Like I probably talked to Johnny at least outside of the calls once every other week, just filling him in on stuff and everything else. And that dude has built a program for aftercare that I'm hoping brings a lot of the guys, like you said, from like class 1 and on. Cause I mean, obviously, you know, talking to all the guys from there, I've heard a lot of the, I don't want to say horror stories, but a lot of the stories from where there was a misstep, like you said. And Johnny has filled that gap. And I think with his leadership and all this and putting all this together, we're going to be able to jump through, we're going to be able to blow up much bigger and be able to bring back the family. I jumped on Jason Howland's call actually right before this. He's down in Texas. I got to jump on his for a few minutes. And it was me, him, one other CVFO. And then I don't know if you know Bobby Summers.
I do know Chef Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby jumped on and I got to see his beautiful face for a couple minutes. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was on Preston's call on the way in, and there was a cat on there. His name's Ken, and it was actually pretty cool that I was running late tonight because I got to hear his story. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna tell the man's story; that's his business. But it was something I needed to hear, because sometimes we get caught up in the hype about how our past was the worst, you know, and then you hear someone else and you go, fuck, you know, God, I'm lucky, you know, and
They call war stories.
his attitude through everything. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a war story. It wasn't AA dick measuring like you're thinking of, Paul. It was just him speaking his truth, and like me and Preston both were like, God damn, like good for you. Like this guy he is a warrior in every sense of the word, and how he's still standing is badass. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in the future. I'm really looking forward to more of these calls, man. And to people listening, sorry you're not invited, unless you are a CVFO yourself. And if you are a CVFO that happens to stumble upon this, please check your email. You've been getting a shitload of them. We'd love to hear from you. Join a call, check out where your regional group is, hit Johnny up, ask Johnny about his back tattoo. I mean, it's his.
Oh God.
Yeah, just get involved. It's good. FitOps is coming back strong, and we are. It's looking like they're really making a huge effort to take care of the CVFOs that have graduated before, and the people that are going in the classes once classes can kick up again are actually going to be set up for success. Way better than what we were, and I think that's a blessing.
Absolutely. I think that the guys that are going to be heading, we're hoping, I think as of right now, I think they said something about possibly hoping for January class. I'm going to shoot down to Arkansas for a weekend on the first class back and just check it out and be on ground for a couple days. And the guys that are going through it now with Johnny's, stuff with Harrison really getting, and then now with Matt, jumping in and being a lot more involved. I think that the new classes are going to just have huge successes, and it's going to be awesome.
I think Mr. Hesse retiring from his big old corporate daddy job to come and really enjoy his foundation that he's built. I think that's a huge blessing.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I won't lie and say that I wasn't. I'm a little depressed. I was actually planning a trip up to New York in February or March to check out the house, but guess I'll have to wait.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm doing social medias.
Weird. Tell me about this class you guys are setting up in January.
Our class?
Yeah.
Well, basically, so it's not going to be an AA per se.
Huh?
It's open for everybody. So it's any addiction kind of thing. It's just a support group. We are not certified counselors. That's something we don't make any allusion to. It's strictly a support group. And if you're needing, if you don't have access to a way to find resources, like support groups near you that you can actually go to, I think that we'd be more than willing to help with that. I mean, these people are going to have access to our phone numbers and emails and everything, and just trying to be rocks for people that need a rock when they need it. And I think we chose the after the new year, of course, because everyone's trying to get sober again or making their New Year's resolutions, and hopefully we can facilitate some goodness that lasts the rest of their lives too.
I was just watching David Letterman.
Yeah.
So on Netflix, he has this show called My Next Guest. And I watched today Robert Downey Jr. And obviously, he's one of us and has made a miraculous comeback and everything. And it was amazing to hear just how open he was to get the help that he needed. And the fact that you guys are willing to set up that type of support group, and because one of the key things that he stated in his interview was, due to this whole COVID thing, shit's spiking, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because the resources aren't there. There's no meetings going on. And if the cases keep going up like they are right now, everything's going to get shut down again. And I appreciate when shit got shut down originally and Zoom meetings was the only thing that we had. I was honest. I tried a couple of them, but I need that human interaction. I need that, because you can't convey emotion through a screen at all. And I'm a very emotional type of guy, which everyone in this room knows. And I need that human interaction. I need that human connection, and to be able to have that experience. And over a Zoom meeting, me, Paul Rowe, only saying this is my opinion. I don't feel like I'm able to get that experience. So I'm hoping that this shit dies down and you guys are able to get this thing up and going. And if anything I can do to support you guys, let me know.
Thanks, brother.
Of course.
Well, thank you. I think for me, when I first stopped and then before I went to FitOps and even after, and I would never, talk anything bad about meetings, but I know for me, I tried. I went to a few meetings and I felt like that I really don't know how to describe it. It was just a very weird feeling that I was consistently judged. I mean, I'm that weird looking tattooed guy who's just kind of sitting against the wall. So my kind of aspect with this was to take that stigma away a little bit, but also like he said, offer my phone number. I don't care if it's 2:00 in the fucking morning. If a CVFO or if anyone period has my number and feels the need to talk to somebody, I don't give a shit what time it is. My phone's on and loud 24/7. So I am the person that will answer my phone, because that's what I did. The meetings didn't work, but I had enough friends that I could call. And I know that I've called a couple CVFOs since then when I'm like, okay, it's 2:00 in the morning. I really want to fucking drink really bad. Who can I call? And that was able to help me. And that's what I wanted to turn around and offer out too.
That's dope.
Yeah, Dan's good, man.
He's all right, I guess.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
He's that weird tattoo guy,
Yeah,
man.
Ew,
Bro, you don't
gross.
understand how many times I either walk into a building and people are like clutching their purse because I'm going to rob them or something. I don't know.
Look at me. Trust me.
I clip my purse. It's all good.
I get it.
Yeah, all my tattoos are still able to be covered up with a t-shirt and long pants. So
I tattooed my face. That was pretty much the end of the day for me.
Yeah, but they're good tattoos, man. Sailor Man.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah. I got this, like, I don't know if anybody likes Social Distortion. I'm a
Yo,
huge
fuck
Mike Ness
yeah.
fan. He's got the same tattoo in the same spot. I was
Yes,
like,
he
I'm getting it.
does. Yes, he does. I grew up with those guys, man. Them, the Dead Kennedys, fucking Rage Against the
yes.
Machine. Like, that's my
Oh,
jam, bro.
Did you see that Rage Against the Machine has officially joined the machine lately? Have you?
No.
Yeah, dude, just straight up like, no, listen to your government.
Yeah.
like straight up, like.
No. I'm no longer gonna share the story that I used to surf with Zach De La Rosa, man.
No,
Fuck.
that's still a cool story, but it's like, fuck.
Oh man.
Wait a minute.
Talk about the like irony, right?
It's like, bro, and then like the people you're supporting are like, killing in the name of was about Joe Biden. like, fuck, brother.
Wow.
Come on.
Talk about the irony, dude.
Yeah. Either way.
If you're
Anywho.
going to listen to political punk now, you got to go with like Anti-Flag or Old Dead Kennedys.
I was just about to say Anti-Flag. Took a word right out of my mouth.
Love Anti-Flag. Oh,
Dude.
one of my favorite bands.
That's one of my favorite bands too. See, he is good people.
Yeah. I'm a big Dead Kennedys guy.
Love the Kennedys.
Bro, I was listening to them on tape in high school. That's how old I am.
I have a vinyl of Fresh Fruit.
No,
Yeah.
that's fucking legit. That to me is the best way to hear music all
By
time.
far.
Yeah, when my parents passed, I'm collecting. They got the original Rolling Stones. The fuck's that album? It's their second album.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Oh yeah. What do you know?
You have a Google device.
It's a
You can just-
device that says I can look up shit. Oh, that's cool. All right. Rolling Stones second album. Here we go. Yes. The Rolling Stones #2. They have that album signed by all members.
That's gangster.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I'm still in all, like, they probably got over 100 vinyls. Like, I have very, very fond memories of on the weekends, we can be cleaning the house, listen to Huey Lewis and the News, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin. I mean, it was fucking awesome. So I'm definitely kicking my brother and my sister's ass. And if they're listening, you fucking heard it right. I'm stealing those fucking vinyls.
Fair.
Dot, dot, dot. So, all right, let's
Oh,
transition
man.
into
Wizard, my mask broke.
let's transition into the fitness portion of the
Thank you, sir.
into the fitness portion here. So are you more of a functional type of coach? Because I know that you like to run. Like, how would you describe your way of training folk?
So I have to describe it two different ways. One, I work for a functional gym. I work for F45. So I have to train people here the F45 way.
Okay.
And
what is that?
Actually, F45 works, HIIT training works, but I hate HIIT training. Like, I desperately hate HIIT training. I'm a running coach, primarily. I train people to run marathons and run obstacle course races. That's my kind of niche. So I don't really know if I have a training style other than yelling at people saying to run fucking faster.
You need to open the gate, pussy. Step it out.
Yeah. But I train people to run, and that's where my love is. I love that aspect of it. That's really my focus. I know I have friends that train across the gamut. If I don't know something, I always have somebody I can call. But running is definitely my 100% focus. That, and then I do a lot of the like mind-body connection fitness, so which is really fascinating to me. So
Please share more on that, because you just piqued my interest.
sure. So I do. I recently started participating in yoga and meditation and things like that, and I have noticed when I do that and then I go to the gym, my lifts are heavier, my runs are faster, everything, because I have studied into the fact that if your mind is in the right place and you find that level of center and zen or whatever you want to call it, you can do more. You push your body mentally to access more of its potential. So figuring out that great balance between the two, like I don't believe that you can have just yoga or just fitness. I think you need both. So
no, and hey, that goes to what I was talking about. Remember when I was fat as fuck, before I got back into the gym, I ordered the Diamond Dallas Page yoga DVD set.
Okay.
and I did that for like a month before I got back into the gym, just because I didn't want to walk into the gym bound up and not limber and loose. And I had a real bad like period of like personal mental stuff. Like nothing was bad at the house. It was like my head. And I was just like, I don't want to lift weights. I don't give a shit. It's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sign up for this. I'm going to sign up for the DDP Yoga on Demand stuff. Because I brought this up. And I still do yoga at least twice a week. I try to, because it's it keeps me loose and going. And I feel so much better. And yeah, I'm stronger for sure. I was like, I'm back to moving my version of daddy weight before I was like, okay, so there was like daddy weight that I was doing before I got on steroids, and then there was like steroids. But so I'm obviously not on the juice, but I'm back to where I was pushing naturally before, and I think I can go over it. So I'm very excited for and yoga fucking rules, man. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah. As I said, in our regional call, my girlfriend's actually off right now getting her yoga instructor training. So she's actually the one that really introduced me to it in a really heavy sense. But she introduced me to a different kind of yoga. Like I don't like that general just watch a YouTube video and do it. She introduced me to a guy, and look him up, like no joke, meditation and yoga, Yogi Bryan. Bryan. Dude is phenomenal, and his exact things are like his podcast is called It's Just Fucking Meditation, and his yoga is just fucking yoga.
Yep.
It's super like in your face, great stuff, and for some reason it actually speaks to me more than just your normal stuff. And I've done like the rage yoga, and I've done all that, and it's fun, but this stuff that she's focused on and his stuff has been hugely beneficial. And I don't do it as much as she does, obviously, but I don't think without some of that I'd be able to be where I'm at right now.
Well, so I'm a big pro wrestling dork.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the DDP yoga thing made so much sense to me. Cause he's a retired professional wrestler that's like takes in, professional wrestlers and makes them unfuck their lives and shit through like yoga and eating right. And so I was like, well, if it works for my heroes, it'll work for me, And I think just because there's so many different versions of yoga, I think you have to find the right one that suits you the best. Either because like at this point there is one. There's
definitely. I mean, I did.
It's not just
at this point. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's not just the Hindi guru going, okay, lotus position. It's you get, okay, motherfucker, touch your toes. Like okay.
That's almost how I first heard yoga. First time I ever did yoga is when I was locked up. And that's like shit, that's what just literally reminded, like, you almost sounded exactly like the dude that was leading the fucking class. I remember me and my Sally the next day were because I remember I used to think yoga's for pussies, dude. That's a chick thing. I mean, how hard could it fucking be? And yeah, dude, the next day I was fucking in a shit ton of pain all over my body in places I didn't even think I could be fucking soaring. Shit sucks.
It's good for you.
Yeah, no, I
I think
definitely
the
want
most
to get
fun
back
I've had
into
so
it.
far doing yoga was she was actually practicing the yoga flow, like running me through it so she could practice how to do it and everything. But then she would lose her place and leave me in the pose for like 5 minutes while she figured out where she was. That was an experience.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Sounds
good
like
time.
a horrible time.
Yeah.
Golly. So I mean, how's that going? Is she how many more hours does she need, do you think?
So she actually is finished with the intensive part tomorrow. Today was her last night. So she flies home late tomorrow, I think, some point. I don't remember when, but so the organization went through is another the best way to describe it is it's FitOps for yoga. Like they bring veterans in and teach them to be yoga instructors.
Oh, cool. Was she in the Army too?
Yeah, she's a National Guard. Yeah, so she's a nasty girl.
I've been shot at more times by the National Guard than I have by an enemy of the United States.
But yeah, so she's going through that now. She's got to do that, and then she comes home, and I was actually talking to Johnny Martin about it. She's gonna do a couple free classes on Zoom for CVFOs.
Rad.
She has to do 10 classes and then some couple other things. I don't remember all what. She gave me a big list.
Self-discovery.
Yeah, all this shit. Like she'll be done in like a month or so, give or take.
Holding stones while sitting at the bottom of a pool.
Yeah, crying herself to sleep at least once.
At least once.
Sounds like a scene from Kickboxer.
Same thing, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. What do I look like? Yogi Bear? Ah! Oh, man.
Jake, I missed you, man.
Dude. So we both had to, like, so I went to Texas, and then, we both weren't exactly in the most safe social distance ways.
I got sick.
Paul got sick. I got sick, and like it wasn't the vid though. It was just like regular shit yourself flu, like an American.
Yeah.
I'm American.
But so we have a whole list of podcasts that'll probably never see the light of day called the COVID Diaries, and I think our other than our episode with Mark and last week's, yeah. So those are the only true COVID diary episodes I think that are out.
Yeah, last week was horrible.
Oh,
Couldn't
man.
even fucking talk, man.
No.
It was just garbage.
And Paul was telling us ghost stories and
It was,
what's where are you at? Like what state are you in?
Iowa.
Okay,
One.
Iowa is
Des Moines, Iowa.
yes, Slipknot.
No, that's what he told me.
Right.
We had a conversation earlier.
Yeah, but Des Moines.
You weren't a part of it.
Yeah, okay. My mom's from the Twin Cities. Ugh. But so how's what's your state looking like there with the
Oh God.
what's your governor saying?
How do I word this without getting political?
You can't, dude.
You can't. Just let it go.
Our governor's a fucking moron.
Hey, there it is.
We have one of the highest rate of infection in the country. Our hospitals are at max capacity. And all she said was, "Hey guys, please wear a mask." That was it. That's she closed bars at 10 p.m.
Well, yeah, everyone knows COVID is it has
It
a
stops
curfew.
at 10.
Yes.
Or it starts at 10.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. We have an insanely high rate. We've had to, so here at the gym, we've lowered our capacity down to, I believe it's 10 or 12 people inside, 15 people inside at a time. All the trainers are wearing masks during sessions. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Our cases are increasing. It's all they had to do, in my opinion, was fucking actually do a real shutdown in the beginning for a couple weeks, and it wouldn't be where we're at right now, or at least put in a mask mandate, which they never did.
So I'm a diehard libertarian,
Here we go.
and I understand the case for closing everything down for real and mask mandate laws, but I really think that's a slippery slope.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I don't disagree with you, and
I'm not saying they're bad things. I think they're great ideas. But the problem is when you give someone in charge of you power for just a little bit, they're like, "No, I'm going to keep that." Because look what I can do. Look what I can do.
I don't tell people my personal political views because it makes me lose family and friends. But
Of course.
the reality is I'm the same way. Like I don't like the idea of it because, like you said, it's a slippery slope. But I also say, like, if it's the only, at this point where we're at now, especially in Iowa, it might be our only fucking option at this point. Hospitals are max capacity. We have no room for people that actually need to be in there. So
just do what they did in Michigan. Just throw them in the nursing homes. You're fine.
Yeah, we're good. The prisons, hospital beds, we're good.
You're good. Just go cough on a bunch of old folks. It's great.
Yeah, makes room in the nursing homes.
Yeah. See, look, 2 birds, 1 stone.
They already lived their life, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's only slightly fucking dark.
Dude,
Jesus.
it's dark. Well, I mean, that's dark. It's real dark.
Oh yeah. If you think that's dark, dude,
Stick around.
Yeah.
Come.
yeah, hang out with us more. You'll hear dark real quick.
Yeah, let me know when you're in town.
Oh God. Soon, hopefully, actually.
When are you coming out to Arizona for?
I got a friend who lives in Phoenix.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down and hang out with him.
Word.
Definitely let us know when you come out, man.
Bastard's getting married, so I got to go down there.
Yeah, assholes in their marriages. Who does such a thing? I love you, babe. I know you're watching. You're
why
great.
Would you guys do that?
Love you, sweetheart.
Oh wait, I'm engaged. Shit.
Oh, Ryan's married too. No, that's cool. Like where? Like in Phoenix, or is he like in the valley somewhere?
He just says Phoenix, so I really don't know. I was.
So he lives in Mesa.
Like, for a year, so I know that's all I know about Arizona.
That's why I say I'm from LA, because no one knows where my fucking hometown is. So
Say it right. You're from LA. I'm from LA.
LA.
If I say I'm actually I live in Perry, Iowa. Nobody knows where the fuck that is, but it's 40 minutes outside of Des Moines, so it's just easier.
I grew up in Washington, Illinois. The biggest city.
Okay.
The biggest city near to me was Peoria. So I'd always tell people I tell people I'm from Peoria, and they go, "Where's that by Chicago?"
Yeah.
Fuck you. What do you think about that?
I went to college in Chicago, and I lived in Melrose Park.
Yeah.
So I just Chicago.
Yeah. Like, there's a young lady in my culinary class, and we had a conversation.
Oh, wait, in your what?
Yeah, I'm taking chefery.
That's right. You talked about that last week.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I have a knife and everything, and I wear my chef suit. But she was talking about, she's from Champaign, Illinois. Champaign Urbana area.
Okay.
And then there's another kid who was from, he's an Italian guy, he's from Chicago originally.
Hey, my guy.
And I was like, that's weird. There's 3 people from Illinois, in the same class in the middle of Santan Valley, Arizona, aka the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And with the burbs of Chicago and blah blah blah. I was like, I'm from where corn is. Like, oh yeah, have you been this part of the city, this part of the city? And I was like, white people grow in the cornfields. That's where we come from. I don't know what you want to take a picture by the bean.
No, Iowa doesn't have a monopoly on corn. That's at least a fair thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I see. We're about to fight.
Yeah.
You can take your corn, but our soybeans and hogs are the best in the land.
Yeah.
God. I've never had to stand up for Illinois, and I feel gross about it because it's a piece of shit. Oh, man, I turned 18, and I was like, there's 2 wars going on. It's better than being here. Goodbye. Oh, man.
Yeah. It's like being in California, bro. California sucks balls. Never in my life would I have ever thought I would be saying that sentence, but
I said it for like 4 years straight.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I left, and I was like, no, California's still terrible. So it's been like 12.
Yeah.
12 years. Yeah.
It's been, what year is it? 20?
2020.
5 years.
25 years?
No, it's been 5 years since
5
I've
years?
been out here. Again, because that's when we met a long time ago. And
Many moons ago in the bars.
Yep.
And
then the state of Arizona graciously asked me to leave their state for a period of time, and here I am again.
Yeah, Dan, I know you probably haven't caught up on the lexicon of the Sober Swole podcast,
I'm not.
but at one point in time, Paul was exiled from the state.
I like to say I was graciously asked to leave the state.
They said, go back to where you came from.
Look, it was either I go on a year house arrest with my parents because my mother's an attorney. She got me. I was facing 5 to 7 for burglary.
Oh, shit.
And so my mother came out and she's like, hey, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And the judge was like, all right, cool. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I think I'd rather go to fucking prison. So no, went back. I had to leave the state for 3 years. I actually just got off probation. What was it? In May for the first time in 9 years.
We didn't throw a party about this?
No.
Oh.
It's COVID, bro. Can't throw no party. I threw a party in my pants, though.
Hey!
Yeah, I don't ever plan to ever go on probation ever again.
Are you able to get... So I don't know shit about felonies because I have never been caught.
I don't have it. My felony got expunged.
It got expunged?
My felony got... Well, take that back. My felony got reduced to a class 3 misdemeanor.
Okay, so are you able to like...
Purchase
so
firearms?
you have your
Yes.
rights and everything back?
Correct.
Cool, man.
Yeah. I'm able to purchase a firearm, which I'm hoping when my parents come out, I'm going to ask for a little bit of my trust fund and be like, yo, hey, shit's about to go down. Maybe let me buy some fucking guns with my money that you're going to give me like in 20 years.
Okay.
Maybe longer. I'm hoping longer.
What's a trust fund like?
I don't know. I don't have one yet. It's still like just on paper.
But even that, what's that like?
Bro, my parents are extremely wealthy, and I've never once asked for help. It was only because my mother, let's say I'm a little bit of a mama's boy. That's the reason why she's always come to my rescue.
Yeah.
Because she kind of feels like she's a little bit at fault for how she mothered me. And so maybe that's why she does what she does. But I don't know. I've never asked for help. I've just always done my own thing. I've always, made my own money. And is it great to know that that's coming down the pipe? Yeah, but I'm still living my life day to day and fucking making my own buck.
So what's a trust fund like? Yeah.
You made a fucking leave, dude.
He went to go pee-pee.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. He threw up the hand sign, was like, I got to go.
Showed how long
and
or
he was like-
big or...
And then he RUNNOFT. Here he comes.
Oh, he what?
If I held that any longer, I would have pissed my pants.
They're good, brother. I knew what was going on.
Yeah,
So-
I had no idea.
So that's a line from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When they run into the little boys.
Never seen that movie.
Brother, it's a good one.
Oh my god.
But he's Mama done RUNNOFT. And it's run off. So
I
yeah,
like that.
So yeah, he asked you where you went, and I said you RUNNOFT. What the hell was that?
I've had 3 of these stupid energy drinks in the past like hours. So
What you sipping on there? Is it a Raz or
Do you
adrenaline shock.
adrenaline shock?
Do you not care for your liver and your appendix or
Kidneys, adrenal glands?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
And I hate sleep apparently.
Oh,
So
well,
Cool.
sleeps for nerds, you know.
Alright. Well, like my pops always said, you'll sleep when you're dead.
exactly.
No, I don't even make those jokes anymore. Like, it's like I got 4 kids and one on the way, and I'm just like, I'm fucking tired. Like, fuck.
Another one I liked, he always said was, the older you get, the lower the floor gets. Which is completely fucking true. How old are you, Dan?
I'm 33.
Just a young buck. Oh, what it's like to be young. I don't know.
I don't feel young, dude.
Yeah. Well, so,
I like naps and I have bad knees.
well, god damn it, second fucking one. Yeah, well, I just got tested a couple weeks ago because I'm bipolar and I have severe depression, so I'm medicated. And
Ryan,
and so
Paul spraying droplets. There's COVID everywhere.
it's everywhere. But no, I've been medicated since I got a loony bin in June. So I've been medicated for about 5 months. And for the last couple months, so I've been extremely tired, not having any energy to do nothing. My depression's been back. And so I went and got tested. My testosterone level, I'm 38. It's supposed to be around 500 to 600. It's 92.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, and I just got the results back for my LSH and your FSH, which are the two hormones that send the signals from your pituitary gland down to the testicles to say, hey, this is the testosterone that we're giving you. Well, those levels came back extremely low. So now I have an MRI set up for December 1st because there's a possibility that there's a growth on my pituitary gland.
Jesus, man.
Hey, you know what? Me and Ryan were talking about before. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and I've done a lot of bad things in my life, and I'm pretty sure I've paid penance for most of it, but I think just everything's coming back to bite me in the ass. I mean, I didn't think I was going to live past the age of 22, and here I am.
There you go.
So I've been through worse. I'm not worried about it. You know, they need to cut into my head, so fucking be it. I've been clinically dead 3 different times, so...
What's number 4?
Yeah, you know, it's...
4th time.
Yeah, you know, what are they going to... If that's what's going to take me out, then God willing, that's what's going to take me out. I can't be afraid of
At least you
something.
have a badass scar. I mean,
There
just
you
say you
go.
got in a fight.
That's a great idea. A fight with a shark
Yeah.
in
Fight
Hawaii.
with a fucking shark. I punched it.
Punch that motherfucker in the face. I'm gangster. You haven't seen that movie yet, have you? With Pete Davidson.
I don't like him.
Oh, dude, the movie is funny as shit. And there's a scene where one of the guys is like, a gangster. It's just like this little white boy fucking.
I don't need to see a movie with that. I knew dudes like that. Like, oh, really? Thomas, we went to grade school together. How's your parents?
I live in Iowa. That's to everybody here.
Yeah, we had the white kids that thought they were gangsters, and then we had the kids that thought they were on the farm but have never seen a farm that
Yep.
you know, stole clothes from Tractor Supply Company, and that's what they wore every day. But
I'm sorry, nothing's worse. So my ex-wife cheated on me with my ex-best friend, and I used to give him a lot of shit. So this fool is 6'3", blonde hair, blue-eyed, from Boise, Idaho,
Boise.
and claimed to be a blood. I used to give him shit all the fucking time. Like, bro, you look like you're part of the Third Reich. Hitler would have loved you. What are you talking about? You're being a fucking blood in the whitest state of the fucking country. Get the fuck out of here.
I actually live in Idaho. I didn't know that.
Bro, I'm from LA. I met Bloods. I met Crips. I know what they look like, and they don't fucking look like him. That's for damn sure. Dude.
Oh, hey, I wanna share a meme
Yes.
with the Sober Swole Pod community.
All 13 of us. All right,
Oh,
what's up?
yeah, hey.
Oh, wait, including us, it's 18. So
Yeah, up yours. But so I don't know. Can we see this here? All right,
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yep.
dude. So I'll just showing you. Here's the layout. So it goes. My parents at age 24. The woman says, "Let's get married," and the guy says, "Yes." Then me at age 24, and it's. I hope this Molly isn't laced with meth again.
Jesus Christ.
And I went, son of a bitch! If that isn't how I lived my goddamn life at 24,
No shit, man.
ha ha, if you will,
24.
dude.
That was a long time ago.
I don't remember 24.
Yeah, neither do I.
I have some vague recollections. There's that stroke I had. Anyway,
I was back when I knew you.
yeah, that was 24. That's when I was at my worst.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember your
21st birthday.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I lived out here for
like 3 years.
3
wasn't it?
years.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that was been like the death throes of my badness. That was when I was like doing all the drugs and
That's when
drinking
your mom
all the
came and
time.
got you, right?
My mom came and got me, brought me back to Illinois.
So hey, we both had our moms come grab us.
Yeah,
and
my
take-
mom saved my life. I know it. I'm a mama's boy. I'll call it what it is.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom. You know
All
what?
right, fine. In perpetuity, I love my mom too.
Hey,
Hey,
look, see,
there it is.
we're all just a bunch of mother lovers around
Yeah,
here.
there's nothing wrong with that at all.
God, I hope my mom doesn't listen to this.
You know, nope. I'm gonna keep that inside there. I was gonna make a joke.
Yeah, I saw where you're kind of going with that. I didn't know what the joke, but I already know you.
Yeah, it was gonna be gross, and I was gonna hear about it later. You know, we're trying to keep this a family-friendly show as much as possible.
I was gonna say, when have we ever tried to do that?
Well, you know, at least we're not announcing this as ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages anymore. When we
No,
start
we're
the
not
show.
doing that anymore. No, we can't do that anymore.
It's not a good idea to invite the kids
No.
to this party,
No, if my kids heard this, I'd be fucked.
or they'd understand you better.
No, I'd be fucked. It'd be more ammunition for my ex-wife.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because there's things that they don't need to know until they're 18, and I don't have to pay anything towards my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Then they can know everything they want to know about me, but not for another 4 years. Or at least, well, 3 for daughter, and then 4 for the son.
How are the kids? Let's give you a little.
Fucking great, dude. I had an awesome week time with them last weekend. Been in this new kick. That's why I shaved the head. I felt like it's like kind of like what. That's why when Dan was talking about the meditation spiritual, it's like piqued my interest because this is me shaving or de-shedding. I'm getting rid of all the old shit that I've been dealing with, and allowing myself to feel woe is me, pity party bullshit. And so I went down a rabbit hole on Pinterest. Yeah, I never thought I would say that fucking sentence, but yeah, went down a rabbit hole on Pinterest.
You
with,
and Des doing okay?
No,
Yeah,
we're
you
doing
need to get that
great.
test level up, son.
I'm making pottery and fucking potpourri baskets and shit. It's fucking awesome.
I'm a man.
No, it was all fucking recipes for
Yeah.
meals and shit. Because I'm wanting to get back in, because I'm no longer doing physical therapy. I'm actually doing my first Muay Thai class tomorrow night, which I'm going to be getting back into martial arts.
Good for you, man.
I'm not sure if I want to quit the gym yet. I'm going to kind of play it by ear, and because I'm kind of over doing the whole bodybuilding, trying to be all big and tough. I just want to get back into fighting, and I enjoy it, and I need to just find some way to release this fucking anger that's inside of me. And so made a fucking awesome dinner with the kids, dude. We did a chicken marsala with this fucking awesome mushroom sauce over some rice pilaf with some zucchini and squash. Played poker for like 3 hours, and then introduced him to Grandma's Boy. It was awesome.
That's one of the best movies ever made.
It was fucking great. And then, yeah, dude. And then I get them again this weekend. My family's coming out for the first time in 5 years, which is fucking cool. Get to see my brand new house, and actually get to house all my family, which is another cool thing. And we're doing our Friendsgiving, and yeah, dude, it's good times right now. It's only been 5 days, you know. It is what it is, but each day it's getting a little better.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the class tomorrow night, man. Dan, I did 15 years of martial arts, and so I did it from the age of 4 to 19. Then I was a competitive surfer and skater, and I got paralyzed when I was 19. I was on the circuit, and I was on my way to becoming a pro surfer. Lost everything, and was in the wheelchair for about 6 months, and got hooked on drugs, and the rest is fucking history, man. So I've been wanting to I've been out of martial arts now for 18 years. So I've been wanting to get back into something. Muay Thai, I did jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai just always struck my interest, man. I loved how they use every part of the body.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that you're not really needing, because in jiu-jitsu, you're using, you know, foot pads and hand gear and sometimes headgear, depending on how high up the tournament you're working. And these guys, they're just fucking balls to the wall, man. They don't get like it. It makes UFC fighters look like fucking pansies, man. And
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, dude. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh shit.
That feel good?
Yeah, it did.
That was that. I just got a bunch of shit off my chest.
Yeah.
Deep breath right there.
Yeah,
Like,
it was. that felt good. I feel good.
well, Dan the man, I think this episode is damn good.
It was fucking solid,
yeah.
man.
So, where can people find you? How can people talk to you? Where do you send your nudes? What's your OnlyFans page? What's you?
Yeah, can
So
you
my
text that to
OnlyFans
me, please?
is Dicks Out for Sobriety.
Hell
Yes!
yeah!
Great fucking title, man.
No, the best way to get a hold of me, and honestly, I when I'm at work, I'm 90% of the time on social media because that's part of my job here. But you can actually catch me on my Instagram, and I swear to God, it's at Coach_boyband.
What?
So, yeah.
Please tell the story of how you came to that name.
I didn't. I made a joke one day. Was in the gym here. It's probably my second week working here, and I was bored with the playlist that they gave me, so I played Backstreet Boys' "Larger Than Life," and was dancing around and singing along, and like I made everybody just crack up laughing, trying to have a good time with it.
Yeah.
And my boss walked in. He's like, "I'm going to start calling you Coach Boyband," and it stuck.
Fuck yeah,
So-
dude. That's a good story. I like it.
Well,
It was
Oh.
fucking great, man.
before I go, once again, I want to give a shout out to Little's Shorts. My boy Trevor, his company.
Don't fall down, dude. Hike it back up.
Sorry. This
your
bulge is for one lady and one lady only. My lovely wife, Brittany Howard. That's right. This dick's for you, baby. But anyway, shout out to my boy Trevor and his badass shorts that he makes. I'm going to keep ordering them because I goddamn like them.
They're beautiful.
And
man.
support small business. Do what you got to do. So once again, some love to Royalty Nutrition. That's royaltynutrition.com. Discount code 37HAKE. Gorilla Gains at Gorilla Gains 15 on Instagram. Gorilla-gains with the Z.com. Discount code Jake15. FitOps Foundation. Check out that non-for-profit that helps veterans rediscover their purpose after their active duty military training through camaraderie, personal training, and learning how to deal with civilian life. If you're looking for a great non-for-profit to donate to, check out fitops.org/donate. Thank you, DJ Swirl and Bye to Bye Studios.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you,
Honored.
Dan
Thank
Waller,
you.
you beautiful son of a bitch, and I'll be getting a hold of you on the way home, you god dang. All right, brother. Thank you
It's a
so
pleasure.
much.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you guys.
Have a good night, dude.
Have a good night, brother.
Thank you guys.
These